Okay, we've got about 5 minutes.
Oh wait, that's him. Come.
Good. I'm Random from Good Albania. Hello, I'm
Nice
Random.
to
Marek,
meet
How are
nice to
you?
meet Good. Good morning from Albania. Today we're partnering up with Good Albania and we're going on a tour of Kruje and the coastal town of Durres.
We've just arrived at the Kruje Fortress and we're already blown away. We're Sarah and Marek, amateur backpackers who somehow managed to travel around Europe for a whole year for under $10,000. From working on sailboats to hitchhiking across 3 countries, our budget travels have been anything but boring. We're about to start a trip through the infamous Balkans, 8 countries in 6 weeks. Can we do it? Subscribe to find out.
The Kruje Fortress is one of the most important places in all of Albania, as the fortress was the single-handed stronghold of the entire Albanian nation. This is also where the nation's hero Skanderberg was successfully able to withstand 3 attacks from the Ottomans on 3 separate occasions. And just remember, during this time the Ottomans were running rampant around this whole region, but not here in Kruje in Albania, because Skanderberg managed to hold them off. So you can understand how effective of a leader Skanderberg really was. Just 11 years after his untimely death, the Ottomans finally managed to prevail and they took over Kruje and Albania. And it's a single-handed reason why the Ottomans actually ruled this area for the next 500 years.
Had a walk through the ethnographic museum here at the fortress, and what it basically is a look inside the life of the people living here in the mid-18th century. So it's set up as a house, a middle-class family, and you get to look inside what a house would look like, see the traditional clothing, the tools and implements they used on a daily basis, and it was really interesting.
Walking through these cobblestone streets, it seems like all dreamy and stuff, but honestly, it's pretty difficult to walk on it. All the stones, although rounded, are so sharp, they just like stick you under each foot. You lose an ankle here if you don't watch out. The location of this fortress is absolutely incredible. It is stunning. I mean, we can see all the way down to the Adriatic Seas from here, and that's a full 30 kilometers that way. But that's the fortress part of the tour done. There's an old town bazaar market here in Kruje, and we've been told if you're trying to find souvenirs, this is the best place to buy it in all of Albania.
Market was really beautiful.
A proper little touristy market. It was really cool. But it is time for some lunch. It smells so good.
Yes, yes.
If you need any reason, literally any reason at all to come on this tour, it's for that food. That was actually, I actually don't even know how to describe how good that was.
And that's saying a lot coming from Marek because that was mostly vegetarian food.
It was so good.
Welcome to a city that is the same age as Rome, Durres. Quick fire facts about this city. It is the oldest city in Albania.
It is also, in many Albanians' hearts, the nation's capital. It makes sense geographically, it's got the biggest harbour, it is beautiful. But the reason why it's actually not the nation's capital is because all the time back then, I think it was 1920, when they decided for Tirana to be the capital, Durres was actually under Italian occupation.
And it's home to something pretty interesting.
Our first stop for a time here in Durres is the Durres amphitheatre.
This amphitheatre was built in 130 AD and it's got a capacity of around 18,000 people, and it's claimed to be the biggest amphitheatre in the Balkans.
Now we are in the Balkans, and naturally between all the different Balkan countries there's a competition. So you may or may not remember that we're actually in Pula in Croatia not so long ago, and over there we found an amphitheatre as well. Now the Croatians believe that the Pula amphitheatre is the biggest amphitheatre in the Balkans, whereas the people here in Albania think that the Durres amphitheatre is the biggest amphitheatre in the Balkans. But you let us know in the comments down below which one you think is the biggest amphitheatre. Thoughts of Durres after being here for all of 45 minutes.
Honestly, it's beautiful and the weather is so nice and mild. Obviously in this part of the world it's winter right now,
Middle of
so
winter right now.
it should be really cold, but it's not. It's very nice. And you've got the sea, beautiful views, a beautiful promenade. It also feels very relaxed. I think it's quite nice.
There's a guy playing some music, everybody's just enjoying a walk along the promenade. It's a really cool place. We did not expect this in Albania.
We're about to hop into the minivan and head back to Tirana, and that sadly brings our tour to an end.
But thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. What face was that?
I just saw a face.
It's like, you're like, what am I doing?
Why are the Balkans called? Is it sharp?
Whoa! Oh wait, I was still turning around.